While the political season heats up on the national stage, local candidates in Richmond continue to jockey for votes, make promises of change, and vow to fight for area children. Kevin Starlings, who's running for Richmond's 3rd District School Board seat, is among them.
A voice is everything, and that's why I'm running for school board, to be a voice for our children.
But will a past felony conviction derail his plan to seek office? CBS 6 News was contacted by some voters who are questioning the validity of Starling's campaign after a big decision by the Virginia Supreme Court.
I was heartbroken.
Starling says in May he was among the 200,000 convicted felons who had their rights restored by Governor Terry McAuliffe, a move the state Supreme Court recently ruled unconstitutional. Now some are questioning if his criminal record could force him out of the race. According to these court documents obtained by CBS 6 News, Starlings embezzled money from his employer, this CarMax in Newport News, back in 2008 over a 4-month span. He was ultimately indicted and pled guilty to the crime. Starlings, who had worked at CarMax for more than 3 years as a business operations manager, admitted he used false returns to take money from the company, according to court documents. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison with all 10 suspended and ordered to pay nearly $36,000 in restitution. He sat down with CBS 6 News exclusively. Is he trustworthy? Can he do this job? Should he do this job? What would you say to those people?
I've never been to jail before. I don't even know what it's like to be in jail. I was scared crapless, to be honest with you. So it was more or less say, well, yes, okay, I'll cop to everything that if this gets me free. And that's what I did.
You think you did anything wrong?
No, to be honest with you, I did to a certain extent. But the fact of the matter, not based on the charges that I was charged with. The fact of the matter is people change. I've been in this community for the last 10 years making a difference.
Some voters in that district say knowing his past crime does raise some questions about whether Starling should oversee any school board financial dealings.
I guess it would be a concern, but I would hope that he had learned a lesson and would, have reformed and not do that again.
While legal expert Todd Stone says the position Starling's campaign is in now could also be concerning to opponents.
If the opponent wanted to raise some issue, I would expect that the issue would be, what was the status of this candidate at the time of the deadline to file for office? What was the status of the candidate at the time he obtained signatures to get on the ballot? So, there are some legal issues here.
As for that Virginia Supreme Court ruling, we asked Starlings if it will impact his school board campaign.
And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if it will or if it won't. The only thing I can say is that in reality, we all make some mistakes in the past.
In Richmond, Shelby Brown, CBS 6 News.